Hi Year 2 and welcome to today's English lesson. Today's English lesson is going to be a comprehension activity. So we're going to focus on these 2 pages from our Amazing Animal Journeys book, and then I'm going to teach you the best way to answer comprehension questions by looking for key words in the text and those same keywords in your questions. So I'm going to begin by reading these 2 pages to you. A seawater lake on an island in the Pacific Ocean is home to golden jellyfish. Every day, millions of these animals swim from one end of the lake to the other and back again. So it's a very short migration, but without it, they would all die. The jellyfish follow the sun because they have tiny plant-like algae living inside them that get energy from the sunshine. It's this energy that keeps the jellyfish alive. So I'm now going to show you the comprehension questions that we are going to focus on today. There's going to be who, what, when, where and why questions. So who lives in the Pacific Ocean? What adjective is used to describe the jellyfish? When do the jellyfish migrate? Where do jellyfish get their energy from? Why do jellyfish have tiny plant-like algae living inside them? So let's take a look at the first question. Who lives in the Pacific Ocean? So we all know it's a who question, and I've underlined who with my green highlighter to show that it's a key word. I've also underlined Pacific Ocean because that's the word that I'm going to be looking for in the text when I am looking for my answer. So let's just move that to one side. So who lives in the Pacific Ocean? My key word is Pacific Ocean, so let's have a look. A seawater lake on an island in the Pacific Ocean is home to golden jellyfish. I've heard the word Pacific Ocean in that first sentence, and it says home to golden jellyfish, and my question says who lives in the Pacific Ocean? So we know the answer is golden jellyfish because I looked for that key word. Let's see if you can do the next one without my help. What adjective is used to describe the jellyfish? I've underlined the word what to tell me what type of question it is, and I've also underlined the keyword jellyfish because that is the key word I'm going to be looking for in my text. The only other important thing to know in this one is it uses the word adjective, so it's important for you to understand what an adjective is, which hopefully you can understand from one of our previous lessons this week. So just to recap, an adjective is a describing word. It describes a naming word, it describes a noun. So have a read through with your adult at home. You might want to pause this video to enable you to read it. Read this section here and see if you can find the adjective that is used to describe the jellyfish. Remember, jellyfish is your key word. Well done. So well done to those of you that identified the word jellyfish and skimmed and scanned that sentence to find out the answer. So the answer was golden. So well done. Number 3. When do the jellyfish migrate? So remember, my key word is when, and my last word is migrate. When do the jellyfish migrate? So you might need both bits of writing to be able to do this one. So remember to skim and scan the text. Your key word is migrate. So with an adult at home, skim and scan the text and see if you can find that word migrate. Then read around that word and see if you can find when the jellyfish migrate. So well done to those of you that have found the word migration over here. What you needed to do was to read on over here to find out the answer. And it says the jellyfish follow the sun because they have tiny plant-like algae living inside them that they get the energy from. So the jellyfish migrate because when they follow the sun. So when the sun moves, that's when they migrate from one side of the ocean to the other. Now let's see if you can have a go at identifying the key words in our next question. Where do the jellyfish get their energy from? So with an adult at home, see if you can identify what the key words in that question would be. Have a look at the key words in the other questions and see if you can identify those in the fourth question. Brilliant. So the first keyword was where. That tells us what type of question we are looking at. And the second keyword was energy. So we're looking for the keyword energy in our writing. So the first thing we need to do is skim and scan the text to see if we can find the word energy. Well done to those of you that have found the word energy over here. So let's have another look at our question. Where do the jellyfish get their energy from? So we've skimmed and scanned the text to find the word energy. And if we carry on reading, it says energy from the sunshine. So well done to those of you that found out that jellyfish get their energy from the sunshine. Time for our final question. Again, see if you can find the key words in that question. Why do jellyfish have tiny plant-like algae living inside them? So with an adult at home, identify what the key words would be in that question. Well done to those of you that have found the first one, which is why. It tells us what type of question it is. And well done to those of you that have found tiny plant-like algae. So that was more of a phrase than a key word, more of a key phrase. So let's skim and scan the text again to see if we can find tiny plant-like algae. Well done to those of you that found it on the second page over here. Hopefully you can see that. And let's read the question again. Why do jellyfish have a tiny plant-like algae living inside them? So I found my key phrase. I need to continue reading to see if I can find the answer. They have tiny plant-like algae living inside them that get energy from the sunshine. It's the energy that keeps the jellyfish alive. So the algae collects the sunshine, which gives them energy, which keeps them alive. So well done to all of you that found those key words and those key phrases and were able to answer those questions. So what I'd like you to do now is go into the Google Classroom, and I have set you a task on there following the 5-part English Mastery Flow model. For your doing activity, you are going to have to come up with 5 of your own who, what, when, where, why questions based on a book of your choice at home. It could be a book that has been shared on the YouTube page, so Lee Forest TV, from Spartacus's Storytime, or it could be a book that you have at home. But I would like you to write 5 of your own questions, and then I would like you to move on to proving and extending. So have fun and don't forget to hand in your work at the end of the lesson.